in through the front door.
So this is not a front door?
That's a back door.
Okay.
You can't hold an ice cream cone and get your registration and driver's license out at the same time.
That's true.
Nobody wants to shave their legs.
Oh, I don't know. Let me finish the row. So it keeps the back door from going through the front door.
Jack needs to pop out.
She's
Don't
counting
talk
rows,
to me
yeah.
when I'm counting.
Hello, and welcome to the YoungFolk Knits podcast.
Okay. All right. Hello and welcome to the YoungFolk Knits podcast. My name is Casey and I'm the maker here at YoungFolk Knits. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for joining me again. You may notice I have a special guest today. If you are a new viewer, then you are very welcome. I live on a small farm in Arkansas with my family where we raise honeybees and chickens and all kinds of stuff, and we enjoy spending time outside in the foothills of the Ozarks. So today, instead of a normal episode, I thought it would be really fun to do something a little bit special. I wanted to introduce you to Mr. YoungFolk Knits.
Hello, everyone.
This is my husband, Brandon, and we have been married for 14 years this month.
Yes.
14 years. Yeah, 14 years this month.
I should know that.
You should know that. Actually, he's the one that usually remembers and I'm the one that usually forgets.
True story.
So I thought I might tell you a little bit about Brandon, and then we're gonna chat a little bit about what it's like being married to a knitter. And we're going to see how much knitting knowledge Brandon has picked up over the years. Are you a knitting genius or are you a knitting, what's the other word?
Almost. I'm an aficionado now, I think, right?
We'll see. We will see.
Total no.
So let's talk about how we met. I actually have known Brandon since I was born. You've known me since I was a baby.
Yes.
So he is almost 10 years older than me, not quite though. And our families knew each other. He was a little boy when I was born. He knew me then. And ever since I was like 5 years old, I had a crush on Brandon. He had a really awesome...
It was a 69.
A 69 Roadrunner.
Muscle car, yeah.
He had a 69 Roadrunner, red. Him and his dad restored it.
Yes.
When you were 16, something like that.
16. 14 to 15.
Okay, so I was like 5. He's, just got his driver's license. And I remember I used to beg him to take me for a ride in his car. And he's like, no. He also is a world-renowned musician, savant. Him and his brother are like child prodigies when it comes to music. They're very, very gifted. So he grew up, moved off, toured, played music. Then he kind of got tired of the lifestyle. So instead he traded it in, came back and raises honeybees and chickens with me.
Yeah.
So do you like living back in Arkansas?
I do. I enjoy family life and all that goes with it. We love it, so.
But we still play music sometimes.
Yeah, still play music. I moved back and I was like, wow, Casey's all grown up now.
So most of the people that watch this podcast are knitters or crocheters or sewists, different things like that. So let's hear a little bit about what it's like on the other side of a knitting relationship. What's it like being married to a knitter? Do you think it's weird that I knit? Do you think it's like kind kind of like a grandma hobby?
You know, I never thought of it that way. I've always thought it was really awesome that Casey can make something out of this, you know, just string. I'm like, how does this form of a sock or a sweater take shape? And to this day, it still kind of, I guess, eludes me a bit. But I think it's really cool. I don't ever think of it as some, like an old hobby or, you know, something.
So you think
like
it's kind of artsy, craftsy?
I do. Yeah,
you're
that's
cool
good.
with it. Does it embarrass you that I knit all the time in public?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes.
Where's the weirdest place I've ever knitted besides the bathroom?
I think at the zoo. I'm like, we go to the zoo with the kids, and she's like looking at lions and you know, like knitting. I'm like,
That's really not that weird. Is there any time that it bothers you when I'm knitting? Is there a time when you're like, I really wish that you would not be knitting right now?
probably if I'm wanting to make sure you are listening to me, like a story I'm trying to tell, or
And
like,
you
hey,
feel like I'm not listening at
yeah,
all.
like, hey Casey, what do you think about this? And it's like, oh, what were you talking about?
That's only when I'm counting.
She's
Don't
counting
talk
rows,
to me
yeah.
when I'm counting.
Something that I do get tired of hearing. Hey babe, let me finish this row. Because I know that's not a quick process. I'm thinking, okay, that means 10 seconds from now, but 10 minutes later, the row is still going, so. So I don't know. Let me finish the row.
It's another row, usually. Usually it's another row. What do you think about knitting? Does it look easy or does it look
It
hard?
does not look easy to me. I think the process looks easy, but I don't understand any of it, so it's like. it's the
Let's
better way.
just see if we can teach
Oh my goodness.
him a little knit stitch. So this is one of our kids' hats that they're knitting, so don't mess it
Okay.
up too bad. So here's your knitting needle, and these are your stitches. They're the loops on here, right? Okay, so you hold your yarn in this hand.
Okay.
Here's the rhyme, okay? In through the front door, out the back,
Okay.
around the window, and out pops Jack.
Okay.
Okay. In through the front door, out the back, around the window, and out pops Jack.
Okay.
Okay, so now you try it.
All right. So
In through the front door.
this is the front
Yes.
door.
Out
Okay.
the back. Don't take it off.
So I'm out the back.
Now
So
wrap your yarn around.
where's the yarn at?
Right
Oh,
here.
this. Okay.
Around,
So
around the window.
around the window.
And then out pops Jack. And then you take it off. You
Okay.
did it. Okay, try
Yeah.
another
So
one.
I still don't understand what just happened. You know.
Okay, try
Okay,
it again. Nope. In through the front door.
So this is not a front
That's
door.
a back door.
Okay. So that's the back door.
In through the front door.
Okay.
Out the back. Around
the-
the window.
Around the
And
front door.
and out. No, you have to take it off. Run it back through. Out pop. Jack needs to pop
there?
out. There you go. Okay, one last time. All right, guys, this is it. Let's see if we can do it. No, that's the back door. In through the front door.
All right. In through the front door, out the back, around the window, and out pops Jack.
You did.
Did I do it? I have no idea what I just accomplished.
You are now a knitter. It's not as easy as it looks.
I have to say, you knitters make it look extremely easy. I know Casey just like sits there, and I had no idea there was like, you know, going through a house in the mindset, I'm sure.
I'm gonna show you a few different things. You have seen me use every single one of these things while knitting before.
Okay.
How well have you paid attention? Do you know what they are?
Probably not. I'll take a stab though.
Let's find out. First up on the list, do you know what these are?
I mean, these look like earrings. I mean, were they not? I mean, come on. They look like light bulbs. I'll say that.
Okay,
but-
that's part of the name.
Okay.
What do you think they're used for?
Do you use these to pin like when you got the fan running on to dry them out? Do you pin them down with these?
No.
Okay.
Final
that's
guess? Okay.
That's my best guess.
These are stitch markers. I put them in my knitting to know where I'm at.
Oh,
in my
okay.
in my stitches.
I thought that's the clicky thing.
Light bulb stitch markers, everybody. Next up, do you know what these are? What are these used for?
They look like hearing protection. You know those things you roll up?
Your knitting's too loud. When you're clicking those needles too loud.
Yeah, if your knitting is too loud, you just roll these up, put them in your ears. So they have holes through the middle. So do you put the needle through the hole?
That is
I have
sounded
no
like
idea.
a very intelligent guess.
I have no idea why you would do that, but so
like
you can hold it better?
It's like a little flotation device for your needles.
Yeah, it's a life preserver.
Very good. You do put your needles through the holes. They're called needle protectors. It helps to keep your knitting stitches from falling off the ends of your needles. Needle stoppers.
So it keeps the back door from going through the front door.
Exactly. Next on the list.
Oh, now I think I do know what this is.
All
it
right.
looks like some ancient calculator that they used like in the 17th century, but I think I always hear Casey like clicking it. So I think this is how you count your rows or count your stitches.
Ding, ding, ding. Yes.
So I have no idea.
So this is a
how
row
it works,
counter.
but-
So all you do is
rows,
whenever you get to the end of your row, you click it and you know how many rows you've completed. Okay, next, do you know what this is for?
This looks like a missing piece to our bee veils, is what this looks like. Like, is this like a group shield for...
It's like a shield.
You got angry bees coming at you? I think that would work. I don't know, it's got pretty big holes in the front and back.
Okay, is that your final guess?
I know I've seen this out, but I have no idea. It almost looks like the shape of like a Tempur-Pedic or something. Is this like a, you know, some type of pillow device that you lay on and it's the air gets through it and it keeps you cool?
That should give you a hint. The air goes through it.
Oh. Let me see.
Often used with my fan.
Oh, okay. So this is what you lay the sweater on to dry it out. Is that right? She had to give me lots of hints to get to that.
This is a laundry dryer and I use it to help me dry my sweaters when they're finished.
Yeah.
You got it in the end. Okay, next up, I'm gonna ask you a couple of different words and I want you to tell me what they mean.
Okay.
What do you think sport yarn is?
I don't know. I guess yarn that's certified for sport playing. Like if you're playing basketball or baseball.
Athletic socks only.
Yeah, I'm serious.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Sport weight yarn it's actually a weight of yarn.
Oh, okay.
Close, but no cigar. What is a UFO?
Is this a trick question? Is it like a knit that you can't identify, or you like started knitting something and you don't know what it is?
Unidentified knit. No, It is an unfinished object.
Oh, okay. Totally not intuitive.
What is a whip?
Oh, my goodness. I don't know. Something you discipline with?
Work in progress.
Why are there so many I mean, this is like other fields. It's so many acronyms.
Okay, what is steeking?
Steeking? Is that like some past participle of stinking? Like if the yarn does not smell good?
No.
What is it? Steeking?
Steeking.
Oh man.
Steeking.
It stinks and it makes a creak.
Steeking.
I have no idea.
Okay, steeking is where you knit a sweater in a circle and then you go back and cut it open to make it a cardigan.
So not a tunic.
Not a tunic.
There's all these words that I've become familiar with.
Well, I can see that we have a lot of work to do on your knitting vocabulary, which we will begin training on as soon as we finish this video. So last up on our video, I thought you might enjoy getting to know us a little bit better. So we're gonna play a little game of who would be more likely to. So here's you some paper, here's you a marker. I'm gonna ask a question, and then we each have to write either me or you to the answer.
So me is referring to ourselves,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Or just, I tell you what, maybe what we should do is write Casey or Brandon,
Okay.
even if it's us. And we'll see if we both agree on it. Okay, first question. Who is more likely to lose something in the house?
That's an easy one.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was like, that's easy.
Brandon loses everything and he can't find anything either.
And Casey can find literally anything. I don't get it. I don't know how she does it, but...
Okay, next up. Ready?
Okay.
Who is more likely to discuss our
I'm already started writing.
Who is more likely to discuss our private life in public? Ready? I have no filter.
The whole podcast, I mean...
I have no filter. I'm a sharer. You're not a sharer.
Yeah.
We balance each other out. He tells me that I don't need to tell everyone when we change our underwear in
True
public.
story, yeah.
Okay. All right, next question. Ready? Okay. Who is more likely to surprise the other by bringing a puppy home? I think this could be difficult, but I think I know the answer. Oh!
I guess we both think that each other is...
The reason
I have done this
you've
once.
done it.
I have done
You've
this
actually
once.
done. He did bring a puppy home and surprised me once because I wanted one so bad.
Yeah,
It was
so
either that or.
That's why I thought this was kind of a trick question. I was like, okay, is she referring to the time that I actually did that?
If the question was who would be most likely to bring a goat home, what would you?
When it comes
Okay.
to farm animals, Casey's all about that.
Yeah, chickens. More chickens. I
Yeah.
do surprise him often with new chickens.
Honey, by the way, we've got 20 chickens coming Monday.
Oops.
Sorry.
Who is most likely to cry during a movie? He used to be like a cold-hearted Vulcan.
Yeah.
He never shed a tear.
And then with kids, that switch got flipped, I think. I don't know. Become a softie.
Now he's a sweet, emotional softie. And I'm like, die hard over here.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to cancel plans? This is so, I don't know. Actually, I don't know who I'm gonna put. I have to think for a second.
Did you?
Okay.
We're both thinking.
I think that you're more likely to not make plans in the first place, and I'm more likely to make them and then cancel them.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you
know.
think?
I don't know. I think we both cancel plans sometimes.
We're homebodies.
Yeah. We kind of think of ways to cancel. After we commit, we have commitment remorse. We're like, oh no.
Who is most likely to win a thumb war battle? Okay. Wait. That's because you cheat.
No cheating.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason. Who is most likely to go on a mission to Mars? Ready? He's space obsessed.
Yeah.
He wants to be a captain on the Starship Enterprise.
Yeah. Picard or
Shatner.
Shatner, yeah.
Which one?
I don't know.
You're more of a Picard.
Yeah, I guess because I grew up with Next Generation.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Who is most likely to win a game of Truth or Dare? All right, ready? It's because I have no boundaries. I'm very competitive.
This is an understatement.
Only in games though, not in life. Who is most likely to forget where the car was parked? Ready? You need to think. I'm ready. He can't. You lose everything, including the car.
Well, I was wondering. I was like, is she saying that I lose the car? I've never lost the car.
You never lost the car?
Not that I remember.
I don't know. I stand by my decision. Okay. Who is most likely to join a hippie commune? You would join it with me though. If I went, you'd come too.
I would have to, but
He's not a hippie. Who is most likely to shave their legs? Yeah. Sorry.
part of the hippie commune question.
I can't even
Previously,
deny it.
yeah.
But if the question was
Kinda
who
funny,
is
but-
most likely to shave their armpits, that would be me.
Yeah. No, not a pit grower, but
Nobody wants to shave their legs. I knew that wasn't even going to be a question. Who is most likely to want to order takeaway for dinner? I hate cooking. He loves to eat at home.
if she cooks, that's the part of it that
Yeah, he likes homemade food.
I like to eat. I don't like to cook either, really.
No, we eat
I
a
like
lot
to
of
grill.
salad.
I'm the griller, she's the cooker.
He likes to smoke meat a lot.
Smoke meat, grill.
Who is most likely to drive on long road trips? No. Okay. I don't know. I've gotten really used to being chauffeured everywhere now.
Since we've been married, I almost always drive. Unless there's some reason I can't drive. If I'm not feeling
He
well.
likes to drive, and I
Yeah.
like to be drove around because then I can knit.
Yeah.
That just equals more knitting time. Why would I drive when I could knit?
Yeah. There's just more whipping going on and whips and front door, back door.
Oh my gosh. He does think I'm a backseat driver.
She is.
Sometimes
Slow down, speed up, turn.
mind the pedestrian, as Hyacinth would say. Who is most likely to know the lyrics of every song ever written? Ding, ding, ding. I sing to Brandon all the time, and I have a horrible voice, but when we're in the car, I have to have the radio on, and I'm usually singing the song.
I can't remember lyrics. They just, for whatever reason,
But he can, like,
kind of.
play any
remember.
song ever written on a fiddle. Who is most likely to make the best coffee in the morning? Yeah, I hate coffee. I don't even
Casey
know
is
how to
not
make
a
it.
coffee lover. So knitting community, I can't imagine most of the knitting community is not coffee
Hey,
drinkers.
I'm a tea drinker.
I think, yeah.
So every single night after we put the kids to bed, we have a little, what's not tradition, but ritual. We have like a nightly ritual where we make hot tea and we drink hot tea.
Yeah.
So I do love tea. I hate coffee. I don't even know how to use a coffee machine. I asked somebody the other day if they wanted some coffee, and then I had to have them make it because I didn't know
Our
how to use
kids
it.
know how to make coffee, but Casey does not know how to make it.
And we have a Keurig, like it's not that hard. Who is most likely to get arrested? Brandon is a rule follower. He is good. Sometimes I don't even know the rules.
Yeah, I don't know.
I did one time think I was gonna get arrested. I didn't know that you had to, because my daddy had always done it for me. I moved out and I didn't know that you had to renew the tags on your license plate.
Yeah,
It had been-
registration.
Your registration, it's been
It was
like
like
2
for
years.
2 to 3 years
I
since
got
she had.
pulled over. I thought I was
Casey,
gonna be
true
arrested.
story, she has gotten pulled over before. This was before we got married. Had like a double dip of ice cream. She had just drive through, and she asked the officer to hold her ice cream while she gets her driver's license and insurance and.
You know what? He
for
didn't give me a
registration.
ticket. He told me to just go.
Maybe it works. I
It
don't know.
worked.
I need to try that next time.
It wasn't
See
on
what-
purpose. I had like a double scoop of ice cream. You can't hold an ice cream cone and
Yeah.
get your registration and driver's license out at the same time.
That's true. That's true. Yeah,
So-
any officer should understand that. Right?
Yes, it was ice cream took precedence. Who is most likely to listen to Vanilla Ice CDs from 1992? I think really there's no explanation needed.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to leave you on red? What? Absolutely not. Definitely Brandon.
Leave you on red. I don't know.
Yeah, you know, like whenever you send somebody a text message and they read it, but they don't reply.
You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about leaving the gas empty. Like I'm thinking about leaving, because every time I get in our vehicle, it's empty. And I'm like,
No.
the gas light is on.
Who is most likely to not respond to a text message?
Total different thinking here. Who's likely to leave the gas out?
That was not the question. Next. Who will probably spend too much time looking for parking spaces when we could have just gotten one sooner but farther away? Yeah,
Yours
it's
is blank.
true. Oh, sorry. Okay. It's true. He always.
Casey cannot find a place next to the handicap parking.
I will drive.
She will drive for like an hour, and I'm like, babe, let's just park 10 spaces down and walk.
It's not the walk; it's the principle of the matter. Like, you know, I know there's one available somewhere. I just have to find it.
Just an hour later. So.
Okay, next question: who drives better? You know, we're just gonna have to agree to disagree on this one.
True.
Okay.
But you just said I drive all the time, so
driving
that has to make me better.
More does not equal better.
I'm more in practice.
I drive every day, though. I still drive every day, just not when we're together. Last question: who is most likely to get lost while driving? Ding, ding, ding. It's because you're always driving, so.
Yeah.
No, it's because you will not listen to me. I tell him, the closest we've ever come to getting a divorce is because of getting lost on a road trip.
Yeah, but
you say always
I'm
wait till the last minute.
I don't, we don't need maps. We don't need GPS. We have that built-in instinct.
His new thing is I will have the GPS going on my phone and he will turn his on at the same time.
I don't trust her GPS.
He doesn't trust my GPS. Okay.
Android versus iOS. So.
Apple is always the winner. That was all the questions.
Ah.
All right, y'all. That is all for today. Thank you for chatting with us, Brandon.
Glad to be here. Thanks for having me. I learned a lot about knitting, that I didn't know.
He is now a knitter, y'all. He can knit through the front. Wait, do you remember it?
Through the front door.
In through the front door.
Out through the back. Around the window. Out pops Jack. Is that right?
Just remember that. You'll always be good to go.
All right.
All right. Would you like to handle the outro for us today?
This has been an episode of YoungFolk Knits. Happy knitting, and we will see you guys soon.